They found the cause of erupting monsters, but not the source. Anyone in the streets could erupt into a monster at any moment. He hoped they could make it to the prison-turned-clinic in time, but even that was only a temporary solution. He needed to find the source, and soon. Hello, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker with me, Boldish McGammar. Last time, we held a party for Dio. Hopefully he's feeling a little bit better now. One thing I forgot to do, as I was selling off my gear, is I noticed I had a lot of new equipment, because I was like, oh yeah, we had a visit from some of our craftsmen, so I didn't stop to take a look at what we got there. So, as we're talking to Hasuf and get ready to sell our stuff, I sold off a lot of my old amulets of natural armor +1 and the rings of protection +1, like all the old weak stuff. Moved around some equipment. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I have a bashing shield. It's good for people who do weapon attacks with a bashing weapon. We don't have a 2-weapon fighter who specializes in shields. I doubt we ever will, so we don't need this. Even then, it's a very weak offhand. Like, that kind of build is fun. I've played it in tabletop, it's really good. But it's not suitable for this game where the numbers are inflated. Northern Light is a shield that has some cold resistance. Unfortunately, we don't need a light shield for our shield users. On that note, we don't really need a heavy shield for our shield users, because all of our shield users use tower shields. So, I'm going to get rid of that too. As for Robe, we got Leviathan's Gift. Robe grants a wearer the ability to cast up to 6 spells per day that are maximized, and through the maximized spell, affects up to 6 level spells. Well, guess what? Prometheus only ever gets 6 level spells. Lindsay also only ever gets 6 level spells. Sorry. However, the spells that they cast are usually not affected by maximize, because this affects numeric components of spells, and not things like crowd control. So this would actually be really good on Tristian right now. His spell levels are a little bit stunted. Imagine if he cast maximized fireball. Maximum damage. Yeah, that's really good. We're keeping that. As for the other items we got this extinguisher. We'll keep the other stuff that we have for now. I sold all the other weird stuff. And in doing so, I made most of the money back that we spent on the kingdom. So we're fine. We're fine financially. We're fine financially. We are going to equip Tristian with that robe right now, though. Goodness sake, that's a good robe. That's a good robe. Robe water, like, that's fine. Increasing the DCs of spells is good, but, like, he doesn't cast cold spells. That's not him. This Leviathan's Gift, however, like, that's real good. That's real good. Oh, because we did Ikandia's quest as well. Akpo! Dog has a name! Permanently, forever now. I wish we could name Smilodon. I hope you enjoy the party, Egan. Egan's brow furrows anxiously. Finally, he answers. Yes. Nice to see old friends, and spend time with new ones. But, next time warn me. Especially if Alina would be there. Ah!
Follow my lead.
Oh, he's cute. I'm glad that they're doing this. Alright, let's form up a party. Egan is a destroyer. We'll continue to use him. We're gonna go on a hunt for goblins, so let's take these two. Valerie's a good frontliner, so I'll bring her. I could use Octavia for a little bit. That could be fun. I could also use the Kinesis. No, we need a healer. I keep forgetting that we need a healer. The problem is that the range damage spot is usually Ekin. I'd have to leave him at home. But he's so good. He's so good. I don't have to worry about positioning. I just give him haste and he kills. Maybe I'll use the Kinesis more in a couple of levels. Maybe I'll use Octavia a little bit more in a couple of levels. They just never seem to add up to him. Because they need so much prep, or they need so much... I think what it really is that we got that bow. We got that bow in that dungeon, and they've not been able to touch him yet. Eventually, we will outlevel that bow. And then things will be a little bit worse for them. Okay, so the place we need to go to is this Goblin Village. Let's make sure that Jubilos is wearing the hat. I did notice I had the hat in the inventory. He's not wearing a neck, so let's give him that natural armor. Actually, wait. I'm wearing this right now. Okay, he could have the double crosses thing to buff up his stats. Coca resistance, sure. I didn't sell that Coca resistance +1. Oh, well, I'll take care of it later. And I currently have Dio wearing this headband of vast intelligence. What this will do is allow him to cast his magus spells. Yeah, that's right. He benefits from this. So he can get himself a shield and a couple of true strikes. Yeah, what's wrong with a couple of true strikes? It could help him with certain things in the game. Miss chance to apply attacks to a strike at a concealed target. Yeah, this will help him get through blur. It wastes a turn. It's probably more effective to just keep on rolling more dice, but we'll see. Okay, so as we're leaving the capital, I'm going to make a quick save. And we go. We're on our way to the Goblin Village. There's a Lonely Mill there. Okay, how do I get to the Lonely Mill? Is it going to be down and right, or is it going to be right and down? Yeah, I like this. Okay, Lonely Mill. Before I go in here, let's, belt of physical perfection. Is anybody using a good Constitution belt right now? Mighty Constitution. Giant Strength, yeah, he needs that in order to carry stuff. Physical Might 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip things around a little bit. Let's give myself this for now. And in we go. Oh good, special music. I can't wait. Is there lyrics? Yes, there is. This is why goblins in Pathfinder are like, this is their own unique little take. This is what they like to do. They like to sing badly while being little gremlins. While passing the windmill, we saw a curious thing. Goblins were squatting in the shadows of a building, doing what goblins do best, stuffing their faces. They had gutted sacks of flour and were spreading the wealth. Some fried pancakes on an open fire, others threw pieces of dough into a bubbling pot making some kind of dumplings, yet others just rolled around in the white powder, shoving clumps down their throats. All of them, without exception, were guzzling ale from kegs nearby, spilling it over each other, and bellowing songs. When they spotted us, the merry goblins, possibly due to ale, stood their ground. Instead of fleeing, they started to whistle and wave, inviting us to join their feast. In response, the Baron smiled, muttered, "Why not?" and took the place by the fire. I'd never been at a goblin party before, but it proved to be little different from the late-night academy revelries. Using their crippled speech, the flour-drenched merry-goers explained that a miller had invited them into his house, told them to take whatever they wanted, and was polite enough not to ruin their fun, and left soon after that. The food tasted as foul as to be expected, but ale was passable, and so soon all of us were tipsy. After the little troublemakers unmistakably recognized the Baron as our leader, they offered him to pass several tests and become part of the tribe. For the first test, they demanded him to deal with a terrible beast. The dog, goblins and dogs, well, they don't get along. Neither with horses and, well, almost any animal that doesn't sting, bite, or hiss. The Baron's task was to steal the miller dog's food plate, so he answered that he didn't feel like it. The goblins burst into laughter, applauded, and announced that the Baron had passed the first test brilliantly, just like a real goblin. Apparently, if a real goblin doesn't feel like passing some stupid test, he'd never do it, especially if it demanded that they stop eating and drinking. Guys, we're learning about culture. After the goblins praised the Baron for his brilliant performance during the first test, they announced that it was time for him to take their ritual drink. A really nasty smelling thing called jagwort. At first glance it proved to be ale, until we saw the dead toads bobbing in the barrel for flavor. Judging by the toad's color, they were poisonous. After the Baron saw the brew and smelled it, he bravely filled his keg from the barrel. The barrel smelled horribly. The goblins were scooping the ale in their dirty hands, and when that proved not enough, they dipped their entire heads in, fishing toads out of the barrel, with their teeth, licking the toads' ale-blistered skins, and tossing them back in. The Baron drained the first keg to its dregs. We failed our first concentration check. Face turned pale and then red, and his eyes brimmed with tears. Unable to keep it down, he spat the horrible beverage into some goblin's face and started to cough. The goblins hurried to whack the Baron's back, laughing, either help him clear his throat or to congratulate him on passing another test.
Now be third test.
The goblin howled and cheered. It seemed that they decided they had tortured the art of cooking enough for the day, so now they were sought to abuse the art of poetry instead. They were going to sing a song, and Baron was offered to improvise and add in the missing lines. He answered, "Why not?" Accompanying the song with a percussion. Percussion was everything the goblins could reach: sticks, branches, forks, pans. They started to croak out a rhythm, as well as they were able. Goblins sing for you this song. How to be smart and fit and strong. How be goblin best. And Lamash to be impressed. Goblins fight and goblins bite. Goblins steal and goblins hide. But the bestest goblin skill is that his belly's hard to fill. Manticore deep in the wood eats goblin for food not good, and so as not to be his prey, quickly hide and sneak away. Goblin King be strong and wise, Manticore he want full size, but we better eat and drink, so a toast to the Goblin King. Goblins sing the song to you. If you be a goblin new, always heed these simple rules. And to be smart, and no fools. After the song was over, the goblins laughed and applauded. Finally, the song was over. Many ears almost bled from the rhymes, but the Baron kept calm. In the goblin's utter joy, he had finished the song and got a standing ovation as a reward. Finally, the food and ale were exhausted. Casting sad glances at the empty sacks and barrels, the elder goblin sighed and started a speech about how he remembered the happy old times where they were full, but no one seemed to be listening. As the old goblin rambled on, another goblin, slurring his words, invited the next party in their village, and, after many false starts, gave us directions on how to reach it. A dubious honor indeed, but a useful bit of information. After that, the sodden merry-goers stumbled away, burping and licking their fingers happily. So shuffling my constitution really wasn't necessary. I didn't need to make any of those constitution checks. I'm sure you get experience for them, but I had to try. Either way, I did the rhyme perfectly. And you get an achievement for that. So that's worth it, right? Okay, we're gonna put this back on Valerie. And this back on... You know what? You really don't need giant strength. You could use giant strength. You could use constitution. That'll work. That'll do it. So, we got more directions to their village. So if you didn't know where their village was before, you probably know where it is now.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
I'm not resting. You can be a little tired. Just a little tired. Okay, so now we need to find the goblin leader. Easier said than done. Let's make sure that our formation is good. It's not. We want you there, we want you there, you there, you there, me there. Alright, yeah, this works. Much better. Formation's important. We walk forward, and the front door is not nearby the road. Okay, fair enough. Big tree here. Let's try to pan the camera around it.
Go with us, Beastie. You'll like it here. Rancid Village, food too. Hey, why he roaring? Hey, Beastie, we don't know what we've heard.
Alright, well, the goblins like monsters, but it appears that monsters only like goblins as food. So, let's buff. Don't like that concealment.
I got you dead.
But we still dealt with it really easily. We got all their loot, as well as the Hydra's loot. Well, their loss is my dubious gain. This
That is
goblin
not
moves
far.
over here. We're invited, so I guess they're friends.
Hey, hey, you potion gulper, like Wes? On missions? I have one for you.
What did you call me?
Potion gulper, like sword swinger, like bow shooter. One of those who go around in woods, go deep in caves, on missions and quests, like that.
What is this task?
Short tail, make shorter. See, beastie in cage? Me friend and I are looking after him. We divide work. I open gate, friend goes in, feed beastie. Got it?
The goblin glances around, slightly irritated.
But he be lazy. Go away. I offer his open gate. You go inside, give beastie food.
I'll be running errands for goblins now. Please tell me you're not serious. Won't this animal attack me?
No, no, no. Nothing like that. He'd just be like pet. Like slug or spider. Small spider. Or Gotsig.
He pauses.
Little Gotsig.
Missions require I be paid first.
Give me such greedy figures. What can I give you?
The goblin glances around.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. But
His eyes gleam.
you have an experience you cannot forget.
You hear that?
Why, as a natural-born book publisher, you wouldn't believe how many times I found myself sitting on their posh studies listening to these exact words.
Oh, that hurts. It's true, though. Alright. Fine, open the gate.
Oh, you're really ill, or sees it. Go in, play with him. I bring food right away.
Alright, this is a bad idea. Just get everybody in the gate. And slowly move forward. It's friendly. Until it's not. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's just scream really loud at it. It loses a turn. If it even survives all this. I'm not going to use one of the Jubileus bombs because the other thing worked. The necklace says sneak attacks on melee attacks, but it applies to ranged attacks too. Sure, why not? Sure.
Search for the spot to rest.
Sure. Take the Hydra part. Look around the cage. Maybe there's some treasure hidden in here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a barrel around over there. But I have to go around the fence, so that means going through a village. We'll get there eventually.
In due time.
Hey, guy.
Don't believe it. The beastie attacked? No. Who would have thought? You're not angry, yes?
Why am I wasting my time on you? We'll just leave him be. We got experience as if we fought him, though, so that's fun.
Hey, come, come. Pity me, beastie. Bite them. Flee.
So just open the cages and run away. Good for you. Well, how about I just scream really loud at you? Oh, you didn't lose your turn. Well,
Cannot hide from me.
he didn't quite take it down in one go. Ow. I'm fine.
Let us strike as one.
She was unable to hit with her +4 trident.
Primitives.
Found a concealment. Smilodon can't seem to get out there because you're wedged in between a torch and Valerie. So I can't attack. You know what? I don't like concealment. Let's use the magic missile. Not enough. We get from the heart of the Hydra.
All
Token from
according
the
to-
right. Can't climb up that hill on the right. Anything in the cage where it came from? No. Primal Manticore. Yeah, there's tons of beasts here.
Ash, enemies. Don't dare touch us. Or the master will curse you.
Okay, they're just running away from us. Understandably so. We are able to defeat the things that are, terrifying to them. Also, a little hidden treasure there. Yeah, this is a great idea.
Let's finish
We
them
can't let
quick.
them have these monsters.
Nowhere to run.
So we'll take out these monsters before these become a problem that are unleashed upon everybody else later. Confounded concealment. Lose a turn. Can't pounce. Stuck where I am. Yeah, spawned onto the bad spot. That happens.
Tear them apart!
Time to search.
One sneak attack from Valor is enough. Manticore pelt. That's how we're gonna get our money from here. All the pelts.
As it should be.
Thing with a pendant in there. Good. Or a dog tag. What's up here?
In due time.
Oh boy, nuts!
Hey, why are you pushing me? I do handsome to die. Don't eat me. Old elbows, I taste terrible.
End this suffering.
Okay, here it comes again. Have to double move to be able to throw bombs. So,
Will they ever learn?
the sneak attack damage is helping. We're gonna continue to just yell at my problems.
I aim true.
Okay. Another thing there. Continue exploring the
That
village.
is
Yeah,
not
they're
far.
not even able to really contain the monsters that they have. Like, these little wooden walls are not doing anything.
Child's play.
I think the
Follow
monsters
my-
could just break through them if they really wanted to. It's just a matter of how hungry they get. Anything in here? Nothing in this little lot. How about around the wall over on this side?
What's that?
Yep. Got it. It gave us scrolls. Lots of scrolls. Good stuff. Anything around up this end? Another Hydra. Yeah. We can take it. This time, Smilodon, go back here. Smilodon, go back here.
Give the old.
Okay, now the Smilodon can charge. That's what I like to see.
This should do.
Probably don't even need to use any more of my songs.
I grant you death.
I'm sorry, my bardic performances. We still have 6 magic missiles, so let's fire another one of those. Finishes off nicely. Probably didn't need to use it,
Plan.
but I don't enjoy concealment chance. And magic missiles is good as long as they don't have spell resistance. Alright, what's going on here?
Hey, you, Dumbo, come over here. You stupid hulk. You're lame. Come on over here. I punch your head.
I believe
Alright,
I found
okay, you have obvious traps.
Oh, shit, go there. Oh, shit, go there.
something.
No.
You can thank me now.
Alright, you're gonna get it.
This requires
In due
attention.
time.
We're gonna get you.
Child's play.
Alright, so let's take a look at this. Perception and notice, difficulty 0. As long as you don't have a penalty, you're fine. And on disable, it's a difficulty 6. I want free experience. We're getting 56 experience for every single one of these that we open.
Child's play.
I imagine they're probably really vicious if they actually do damage us.
This requires
But literally
attention.
anybody can see these traps. And anybody with even the smallest amount of proficiency in trickery can just
You
get
can
rid of these.
thank
So these
me
are probably
now.
really crude, really poorly made goblin traps. Oh, ouch. Why'd you say ouch? We haven't done anything.
Ah, you can't believe it. You passed all the traps.
The goblin taps his fingers together as if he helps him think. His beads of sweat are forming down his brow.
What I do now? I do know. I know.
The goblin raises his hands as if welcoming you.
Congratulations, Shanks. You passed my first assist. And for that,
He begins rubbing his fingers again. The bead of sweat builds, and one becomes so large that it begins to curl his ear down.
For the gift. Wait here. I bring it right away. I be back before you know it.
The goblin begins backing away, wiping his shaky hands over his rags.
Little pest, I'll cut you in half.
Now go on, get out of my sight. Having backed away deems far enough, the goblin raises four fingers defiantly and spits at you, then scampers off to run, giggling to himself. That's goblins. Alright. Alright.
That is not far.
What's up here on the hill? Okay, so doing that got us a part of an artifact. That was worth it. That was worth it. If we go over here, we have a merchant! Oh boy, we can sell off all the stuff that we got inside this location. And there is a box right next to him, so let's take the box first. Stuff. Before I talk to him though, can I like slip down in between these huts over here? There's a bonfire up here, so there might be something.
I found
A
something.
hidden thing. Talden Horseshoe. Oh, I've been really frustrated if I missed that. Good thing I'm pretty thorough about exploring the maps. Let's talk to the merchant then. As you approach, the goblin stands grinning with a wide yellow teeth, almost as sharp as his eyes are. He has a large, dirty sack behind him, which you can almost mistook for a second goblin.
Ah, an adventurer. Greet and welcome. I twerk, a buyer. I sell, I trade. Whatever you sword swingers need, I offer. Want to buy something? I can say it on your eyes. Yes, you do. Just 5 money pieces. Not got that much? 10 then. No, twist my wrist. I give you discount. Just half 100. So we have a deal. Deal.
He sticks out his palm, trying to shake your hand.
Well, I've been talking to this vermin. Just cut him up and forget about him.
Shake your hand. Deal. The goblin palm is covered in something sticky that you can't identify, but can definitely feel crawling on your skin. It's a good thing I wear gloves. Oblivious, he continues to shake your hand with enthusiasm, but he's got an amazingly strong grip.
Great, we're rich now. Deal of all time.
He slowly stops shaking your hand, and you take this opportunity to unpeel yourself from his grip.
Wait, hold on. What we doing about now? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is precisely how most merchants in Absalom do business.
What are you selling?
Everything you be needing for adventures, spellcasting, sword swinging. Just look at yourself. Who can you beat with metals and craftings like that? Only today, just for you, bestest weapons made by goblins, bestest crafters. Just wait.
The goblin reaches into a sack by his side and produces a stick with a rusty nail at the end. He swings it several times, with a swish almost hitting his own ear.
This one can bring a whole troll down. Take it. It don't be many coins. Don't like it? Fine. I can sell you a Hydra, if you like. It be good Hydra, all teeth, all claws. Just giant house of money pieces. And at yours.
He puts on a greater expression as if afraid of being cheated.
Delivery. Cost you though.
How's the merchant trade?
Not good. One can't trade with them. They no money. Not a single slips of shiny or copper circle. Only teeth, rocks.
The goblin suddenly brightens.
Hey, what about you? You have money?
As he suddenly narrows his eye.
But maybe you try fool me? See where's. Take where's run. If so, I be seeing money first.
Show me your wares. So, all of his prices are ridiculous, especially the food. Especially the food. And he also sells this unique item, the fearsome mace of twerk. It is only masterwork. A brilliant example of famed goblin weaponsmithing. It's supposedly only worth 400 gold, but he's selling it for an absurd price of 123,457 gold pieces. No, we don't have the money, and we wouldn't buy that even if we did have the money. This is useless. But what we can do is we can sell all these things that we got on, while we were here, including all those tribesmen's weaponry and armor. I could sell the robe of water. I don't think I'll be using it on anybody. I won't sell it here. Alright, so let's take from your bag. Belt of incredible dexterity, 4! Oh, that's better than my dexterity belt, 2. Pretty good, all things considered. So the only place left for me to go is through all the goblins and into that great big square. Gain up our formation, make a quick save, just in case. It's goblins, so I don't think we're gonna be having much trouble,
Time
but,
to
you know.
search for the spot to rest.
I am yours to command.
You gotta go in here. Get lost where you came from. Don't come closer. I poke you with spear.
Oh, they weren't lying. They poked their spear at us. It wasn't very effective, but, alright, so let's go for this Archimist. And the Archimist is gone. Alright, Ekin, go for the other Archimist.
Cannot hide from me.
Didn't manage to finish him. Let's see, how much health he got left? Not a lot. Let's try a Burning Arc. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that got him. Valerie is now flanking.
Do not talk that.
Down you go. I don't feel like spending resources on this. He's almost down. And he's down.
For the spot
They
to
got
rest.
one turn to poke at Valerie. We take their stuff. Not bad for goblins, actually. Like, they have a couple of rings plus, rings protection +1. So, all things considered, not the worst.
In due time,
This looks like it's going to be a bit of a boss arena, though. So, I think if I'm going to buff,
I am
now is the time to
prepared.
buff. But it's goblins, so it's probably not going to be that bad, right? Let's just slap a good hope, and that'll probably be enough for a day. Prometheus,
time's
stay
not
back.
waiting.
Okay. What we got going on here?
Come here, BC. That good one. We giving you food, dinner, lunch. You're that stupid Knock-Knock forever, right? Fools. Knock-Knock laughs at you. Lavashtu herself has chosen me. Already touched you, and kicked you, and tied you. We see now how Goddess protects you. Come on, get on. We're gonna have dinner. Here, B. Not here, you stupid animal. You take a muzzle off me. Yeah, you're not eating me now. I told you. Lavashtu, have mercy. Run away. Hey, that would be. Here my orders. State tactical wardrobe. Where? Don't leave me here.
To victory.
Okay, so we don't fight a lot of goblins, we fight a single owlbear. And it moves right after Prometheus. Let's see, its weak save is will. We can fight that. Pretty good at fighting that, actually. How about an overwhelming grief? I can't move close enough to use that. Well, in that case, it probably can't move close enough to get to me. So how about I delay until after it gets closer? Yeah, that's what I thought. How about we get you with that overwhelming grief? Good. Now you have problems. Alright, let's have you move around. You have reach, so you're good. Yeah, I don't know if that needed the spell I had, but we used it anyway. And we splatted it so we don't get a health. That's fine. Maybe we didn't need the good hope. We're fine. Wow, what a statue. So we have a guy here named Nok-Nok. That said, I think I'm gonna move some stuff around. So, I think I'm gonna take Amiri out of the party. She can keep most of her stuff, but I'll take the heart. I'll take the Loves of Dueling, the Boots of Elvenkind, your Ring of Protection, your Ring of Luck. Yeah, you can keep all this other stuff. Yeah, this looks good. So, Knock-Knock. Who's there? This goblin.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Ha! The Shatshanks not believe Knock-Knock. poked him with words, and spears, and torches. Bite him, kick him. Who be survivor now, huh? Nok-Nok, me. Always me. Hail Lamashtu.
The goblin, tied to the pole, has seen better days. He's covered in filth, and a wide variety of burns, bruises, claw marks, even a bite mark or two. Yet he's smiling widely as if in triumph.
Greet and meet heroes. Seen how I dealt with them? They were like, we be smashing you. And I snarled back, no, I be smashing you. And the beast was, ah, and bite again. That's it.
Who are you?
I be the ear of Lamashtu. No, not that. I be the seer of Lamashtu. That's who I be. Her favorite of many. I bring her message. She protects me, sends me offerings to eat and whatnot. I be important. Very important person.
What makes you think that you are the seer of Lamashu?
I had dream. Llama told Nok-Nok in her big white arms, rock me, let me suckle her skulls, pet my head and sing. Who's smartest? Who bravest? Who favorite? Nok-Nok, that's who. And the next day, proof. I found nest, untouched with eggs. It be a sign. And bigger sign? Llama just saved me, right before your eyes.
The goblin leans as far as he can, nodding with the cords creaking as he does so. He also he moves to rub his belly, but the cord stops him. Why do they want to kill you?
It be because of that half-head shaman. Bees bite his back. He be crazy. Something get in his way. He be snarling and poking people with fork.
He huffs and then grumbles and shivers as if trying to dodge invisible pokes and prodding from his memories. What do you know about the incursion of enchanted beasts?
Beasts? Llama be their mother, like all beasts. But she not birthed them out this way. No way. Half-head shaman lie to make people fear him. Shatshanks stride around all puffed up. Everyone bows. Even King won't bark a word against him. He says God has sent us these beasties to answer his prayers. He even made us uproot village. He says there is thing of goddess nearby, where beasts come from, called womb. And he calls me a blasphemer.
What should I do about your kin?
They deserve a knock across heads, all of them. Yet, better not knock. You see, Big Mother Idol? Shatshanks hide in her shadow so can beg and whine for Llama to poison, stab, bite, kill whoever hurts goblins. Don't make Lamashtu Mother mad. Let them live.
The goblin casts an angry glance towards the other goblins, huddling behind the statue of Lamashtu, and hisses in disgust. The goblins become strangely thoughtful, and perhaps even reverent. Oblivious, the goblin nods to the statue, and the goblins are hiding behind. Alright, thanks for your information.
Hey, where you going? Wait till I untie myself. I go with you. We heroes, we march together. The shaman fled. I bet your hide he come back for revenge. He hates you, Longshanks. Hates your guts. Mine too. Let's follow him, then kick him hard in his guts. Teach him a lesson. We kick the king in his guts too while we be there.
Nok-Nok nods fervently, as if hoping that you'll do the same, and he stretches against his bonds. You want to go with me?
See for yourself. Heroes need muscle, right? Also need brain for plans. Someone with pretty face to charm everyone. And needs leader, heart of the group. I can do all of that.
He nods, finishing his case. Why not? Join us.
Onwards for the adventures!
Yeah, I saw this coming. So, he's a melee damage dealer. Amiri's a melee damage dealer. We're gonna try putting Nok-Nok in the party. Nok-Nok is absolutely not a tank. So Amiri's gone, and so is Smilodon. So that's unfortunate. Put Nok-Nok in the front of the group according to my formation. So let's take a look at Nok-Nok.
Lamashtu?
He's a melee person, so we're gonna put all this stuff on his bar. He's probably not gonna be fighting defensively. Let's take a look as to why we're not gonna be fighting defensively very much. Put all of his injury buttons on the bar too. Why not? Acrobatics too. Yeah, that's important. So, this is Nok-Nok.
Please not Rapskull.
Yeah, he's a goblin, chaotic evil, very high-level knife master rogue. He likes kookeries, and he has incredibly insane dexterity because goblins get a +4 bonus on the racial there, and his starting value was 19. Because Knife Master Rogues really only care about dexterity because they add dexterity to their damage and everything instead of strength, he's really good at being what he is. The problem here is that Rogue overall is not a fantastic class. It does lots of damage, but it doesn't have a lot of base attack bonus, and it doesn't really have anything to help it survive, other than evasion, but, like, evasion will not stop you getting clawed to death by a dragon. So, let's look at his abilities. Let's look at his inventory. He has no strength, which means that if he tries to wear any equipment or armor, or if he tries to equip any, like, stuff beyond the usual things that we normally put on a person, like, if we try putting, all this stuff on him, just put stuff on him, pile it on. Like, even his most basic equipment is kinda heavy for him. Kinda really heavy for him. What I really want to do is I want to give him this Assassin's Chain shirt, which, I guess I have a breastplate to give to Ekin for now. Yeah, he's in a medium load. We don't want that. We don't want him to be in a medium load. So, we're gonna give him the top hat. Another thing about him is that he has really crazy high stealth, because he is small, and has loads of dexterity. So we're going to be giving him the Cloak of Shadows. I feel like he needs a little bit of natural armor, though. He's allowed to be a little bit tired. Who in our group can't be tired, though? I feel like Valerie needs to be able to charge. Like, that natural armor bonus is really tasty. It really keeps her alive, but I think we'll be okay without it for a little bit. So, what do I do with you? Loves dueling. Put that on. Weapons. You like using knives. You really want to use kookeries, but for now, we don't have kookeries on us. We have knives. We'll give you the Chaos Shard and this Cold Iron Dagger. These are at least magic weapons. They'll be what you use for now. So now that I got the equipment done, I'm going to make a quick save. I think I have a Keen Kookery in my bag at home, too. So, I could continue to level up Rogue. The base attack bonus progression is not very good. The level 20 ability, Master Strike, would be amazing. It would instantly kill somebody, but it's a fortitude save, and the difficulty check isn't really that big, and, like, it's good, but it's not that good. The Blade Sense is also really nice. It does help you with dodge, but, it's only against blades. This will not keep you alive against, say, a dragon. So, we need 2 levels of something that's going to help him stay alive. I think we need Barbarian levels. I think we need Invulnerable Rager levels. He's not there to tank, but when he does get hit, Invulnerable Rager will help him not die. So, we're going to keep on pumping up your dexterity because that's what you're here for. You also are extremely good at trickery and stealth and mobility. Like, these numbers are through the roof. This is nuts. This is nuts. Like, you don't really need help with... You know what? Yeah, you're not... We're doing this. We're doing this. Like, your mobility is nuts. Okay. And so he gets rage. And fast movement. Fast movement will help him be in position so he's able to, you know, get in position to be able to full attack more frequently. Next up, we'll take another Barbarian level. And we'll put the points right where we put them before. These are good. But now we get a rage power. And just a little we got a little feat here. So I think we want improved 2-weapon fighting, because this way he can make a second attack with Zoppel weapon. That's more attacks, that's more ways to deliver sneak attack damage. Now we get access to this. We could take Beast Totem Lesser if we wanted to pump up a lot of levels of Barbarian, so that he would be able to get greater rage powers and stuff like that. We could be able to get Pounce with him, which would be crazy good. However, we need a more immediate benefit right now. We're going to take Animal Fury. This will give him a little bite attack. The bite attack is not that strong. And normally you don't want a bite attack, especially if you have extended reach, like if you enlarge person to person, because you still have to be in melee range, and even if you have a reach weapon, that won't really help you. He's tiny. Even if we enlarge person him, he'd just become medium. He'd still be in range for a bite. We're not going to enlarge person him. We might even reduce person him. He's small. He needs a bite attack. Let's give him a bite. It also only gives him a bite when he's raging. But guess what? All we have to do is only rage when he's in melee, and it'll be fine. We're going to take another rogue level. I'll think about more barbarian levels in the future. Right now, I'm happy that we have a rogue level. Right now, I'm just happy with the 2 levels of barbarian. We'll get more of these. Oh wow, we have an extra point. What do we do with this? Well, we do. He's not really good at anything else. He's extremely optimized for one thing, and we are doing the one thing. So what do we do with this floating point? We don't need this point. I guess we put in use magic device. That way, maybe he can buff himself with a scroll like shield. All right. I think focusing attack could be fun. Combat trick? Yeah, more feats. I think we give you improved critical. That should help. We have to improve critical 1 weapon. We're good with kukris. This way, if we ever... So now, the Keen kukri isn't so good. Because I don't think Keen and improved critical stack. Nevertheless, if we ever find kukris that aren't Keen, this will make them even better. It'll be so good. It'll be so good, you have no idea. Also, improved uncanny dodge. Sure, can't be flanked. Fantastic.
Knock-knock ears. With ears.
Turn off autocast of rage. We only want rage on when he is in melee.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Not yet.
Okay, so behind here we have all these goblins.
I did.
That is not far.
Check on Prometheus's alignment here. We're still trying to go towards lawful. Alright, we have all these goblins here. Gotta save before I talk to them. These are all the goblins that ran away from us in the village. Huddled behind the statue of Lamashu, a batch of goblins cast angry glances at you, muttering threats and curses. One of them, apparently the bravest, steps out, shaking his fist, and howls at you in a quivering voice.
You don't need to come closer. We catch one of your kind before. Lamashu cursed them in a terrible curse. Same to you. Hey.
Nok-Nok pulls your sleeve.
He might be right. They're a bunch of stupid, loud, smelly, and greedy worms. If you kill them right under statue of goddess, she might get offended.
He points his fingers at the corpse of the goblin you killed.
See how goddess punishes the blasphemers? You run now, or she get you too.
They now want mercy. When prisoners beg them, they listen.
You must now make a choice between justice and mercy. Don't fear the wrath of an evil goddess. It's not her who will judge you in this choice. This will stay between you and your soul and your own deity. Lamashtu or not, you will not be responsible for anyone that these vermin kill or maim. Do not press your luck. Cleanse your lands of these monsters. The only lawful action that we could take here is to attack them, and we do want to tip back towards lawful. I think Prometheus would want to keep them alive, though. But at the same time, these people are terrorizing everybody. Oh, this is difficult. Their culture just clashes so badly with ours. If they were more receptive and willing to learn, if... This is lots of ifs and buts. These goblins are not the societal goblins that would be able to mesh well within our kingdom.
I think we go with the lawful action here. I would have said it differently, but our thoughts were essentially the same. A caustic smile touches Valerie's lips.
Ah! I got us! Let's sacrifice him to you!
Sorry, Nok-Nok. Your brethren are kind of gremlins, and they don't learn. They all went for Valerie, not me. Thank goodness for that. Can I... I will provoke if I move away. How about if I use, no, my mobility skill is really bad. How about if I scream at them first? That made way. Ekin is here. We don't want Ekin to be in melee. We'll take care of the goblins that are a little bit further away. And then it'll go after whoever's closest, I think. I got the one in the back. Nok-Nok is in perfect range for flanking. Let's go.
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Miss with all the attacks, and then sneak attack happened. That happens. Valerie will also sneak attack.
A fine use of my talents.
Finish that one off. There's still the two on the right. There's still the two on the right. So, wait, where's this one? Oh, in melee.
Repent.
Weird that those two are not joining. Let's get them in here. Or not.
Ah, good, you did.
Okay. Well, I don't necessarily feel bad. I don't necessarily feel bad. Like, yes, they were begging for mercy. But I agree with Ekin. They probably would not have given us mercy if the roles were reversed. Goblins are a little bit... Goblins are kind of like that. So, I think we've done everything we could possibly do in this village. Actually, no. What we can do is we can sell stuff to that merchant. If the merchant's still friendly with us.
All according to plan.
The merchant was over here. The merchant might also attack us now. Nope, still friendly. Hey, we killed everybody in the village. Show me your wares. Price descending. No, that was ascending. Descending. Yeah, we don't need the masterwork kukris. He specializes in them, but, like, that's not what we need right now. Offer all that up, and offer, and take that back. Okay. Deal. Now we don't have to deal with carrying all that stuff with us. Alright. Well. What do we do now? Well, first we leave this map. I am satisfied with the things that we have accomplished here. Silly goblins. Just dragging monsters down.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Okay, so we're here. We can go to the village. And we also have the bridge. You know what? There's nothing telling me to go to the bridge, but I think I will go to the bridge. And we'll do that next time. Thank you all so much for watching the video and being here along the paths with me. And maybe we'll continue to walk these paths in the future. Later, Pathfinders. Nok-Nok is such a... What a companion. What a companion.